Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the program, welcome back to the show. Thank you for joining me in my home for this particular reaction to Shahin Najafi, and this song is called Ranandegi Dar Masti. Now, of course, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. All of that said though, I did enjoy his first song, the first song that I reacted to from him, which was titled Period. And yes, it was discussing menstruation, but the song was using this as sort of an allegory for the to create a satire, a criticism. At least that's what some of you said in the comment section, of the political class in Shahin's country. Now, apparently Shahin Najafi lives in Toronto now, formerly of Cologne in Germany, and also France, but I could be incorrect or correct on those. He's been described as a hip-hop artist or a rap artist, jazz artist, or rock artist. So he's definitely got a lot of different cards he can pull. But I do have the translation on my phone, so I'm going to follow along, see what I can extract, see what I can extrapolate from that, and we'll go from there. As always, everybody, if you have any recommendations for me, please let me know. Big fan of music, obviously, in general, but you can always send me notifications down below as to what you'd wish to see. All my social medias are in the description. Instagram's the best one, probably. Facebook's there as well. But let's get into this. Let's go. Who's ready? I'm ready. All right. Wait. Hich 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 album is a collection of musical experiences by Shahin Najafi in 2011. But in the meantime, making a song like Facebook goes back to 2009. In this collection, they have new experiences along with Shahin Najafi, Majid Kazemi, and Babak Kazai in arranging and composing songs like Facebook, Ranandegi Dar Masti in the Iranianized genre like trip hop, in songs like Nagoft, Tamat, Nalo, Sejhar, and Ba'ad Az To. You can see traces except modern Momaye Safir, Nagahan, and the Noosh are related to fusion. And I can definitely hear that trip-hop sound, even in the first couple of bars. Hich 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 is a multi-genre album, and in fact it cannot be, certainly cannot be classified in a particular style. Okay, I think that tells me enough. Let's go. He's an interesting artist, to say the least. So let's begin. It's definitely a trip hop. That's a trip hop type drum pattern.
دردم هزار سال مثل درد حافظه در موم شمعونی که کشف رازیه مثلی که سر سپرده عصر حجر شده به ساقیای ارمنی پیرازیه وقتی که زندگی تئاتر میشم.
So he's making some interesting observations so far. He talks about every day I get slain and my poems are merely published by matchstick flames. So I don't know if that's talking about the artist as a sort of metaphor for their art existing after they're gone, or they're existing in a sort of vacuum separate from the artist. As in, the artist can make some art, it's going to sit there, in 100 years it's still going to be there. The artist might be gone. So, you know, they make something, they burst into flames, they're gone. The art remains. And then he even references Raskolnikov from Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment. Now, if you've read any Dostoevsky, he was one of the most philosophical Russian writers, world-renowned, of course. I mean, if you don't know who Dostoevsky is, then I don't know what to tell you. But if you've read any Dostoevsky, you know that he deals specifically in the human condition, specifically in human character, motivations, and he's one of the best writers of all time. So go read some Dostoevsky, yeah. But he's talking about Crime and Punishment, anyways, which is an examination of why people are greedy, why people are driven to kill out of greed, why people are driven to do certain things, and really it all breaks down to the eternal struggle between good and evil.
راسکولنیکوف که پیر زن و شب کرد و من با اون تبر فرشته الهامو میکشم. نقص میکنم مثل یه بطری شراب که وقتی باش بیافته یه کاکتل مولوتوفه. که مجرم فراری شدم که تو زندگیش درگیر یه گریز بدون توقفه. هی مست میکنم مثل یه بطری شراب که وقتی باش میافته یه کاکتل مولوتوفه. یه مجرم فراری شدم که تو زندگیش درگیر یه گریز بدون توقفه. فرقی نداره جاده چالوس و راه قم، من مستیم که خوشدار رانندگی کنه. یه ماهی که تو آکواریوم زار میزنه تا توی عشقهای خودش زندگی کنه. باید تلو بخوریم زمونه رو وقتی که مست نیستی به بنبست میرسی. تو مستی آدم ها دوباره مهربون میشه، حتی برادرای توی هیچ باز رسی.
میخندن و به دست تو دستبند میزنن، راهو برای بردن تو باز میکنن. تو دام مورچه ها به سلیمان بدل میشی، قالیچه ها بدون تو پرواز میکنن.
باری چندمه که به یه جرم مشترک 80 تا ضربه پشت تا شور میزنه.
So there's definitely the elements and influence of trip hop on it. You can hear that hip hop influence. You can hear the record scratches, or they make it in the sequencer somehow. But some of these subtitles are quite interesting. You are Gladiolus, who in this ominous land would be destined on the graves and the granite stones. Every day you get slain, and your poems are merely published by matchstick flames. Evermore you get drunk like a bottle of wine, which turns into the Molotov cocktail when the time is up. You've become such a running fugitive, 'whose life is sentenced to a non-stop escape. 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 'Whose life is sentenced So it's talking about this, well, at least my interpretation of it, is not necessarily an artist, but somebody who goes against the grain, somebody who goes against the system, somebody who fights against an oppressor, somebody who fights against a system of tyranny, a system of totalitarianism. Doesn't matter on the chalice route or the calm way. I'm a drunkard who likes to drive like a fish weeping in aquariums to survive in its own tears. Like a fish weeping in an aquarium to survive in its own tears. What a bar! What a bar! Like a fish weeping. You'd better to stagger in this life. When you're not drunk, you'd reach the dead end. In drunkenness, people become kind again. Even the cops become bros at the checkpoints. They smile and manacle your hands. They open the way to take you. In Ant's trap, you turn into Solomon. The carpets fly without you. For several times they stripe your back by 80 lashes for the very same delict as in Islamic law. Go back to home even though you know you're the only one caring about you.
برگرد خونه حتی اگه با خبر باشی تنها دل خودت برای تو شور میزنه یه گلایونی و تو این سرزمین شور راحت به قبر و سنگ گرامیت میرسه هر روز به قدر میرسی و شعر تو انتشار شعله کبریت میرسه مست میکنی مثل یه بطری شراب که وقتی باش بیفته یه کاکتل مولوتوفه یه مجرم فراری شدی که تو زندگیش درگیر یه گریز بدون توقفه مثل یه بطری شراب یه وقتی پاش بیفته یه کاکتل مولوتوفه یه مجرم فراری شدی که تو زندگیش درگیر یه گریز بدون توقفه.
All right. So there we go. Now, I would hazard a guess that there's a lot that's lost in translation between his actual arrangement, the lyrics, and what I interpreted. Now, a lot of you can tell me in the comment section exactly what's going on there. But he definitely seems to be an artist who was forced to flee. He had to flee his country of origin just to express his art, express his digressions. But interesting track. You can hear that hip-hop influence. You can call it trip-hop if you want. There was record scratches. It was well produced. The vocals were nice. Yeah, it's interesting. I'd have to think about it a lot more and read through it about 4 more times to get a grasp on it. And maybe if you guys let me know, you can help me and enlighten me a little bit as to what was going on. But we'll see you all soon on the next video. Later, my friends. Bye bye.